So, Coxie, I know you went fishing this morning. Did you catch a trout?
Welcome back to the Mayfield podcast, the podcast by mates for mates. I'm joined with Chip Homeschool McGrath and Jordan Sug My Cox.
The old classic make fun of my last name. Never gets old.
Jackson Devil's advocate fucking Russell. Advocate.
Oh my God.
Not the advocate.
Ruined that.
Well, we're fucking back. And what broke me this week is I genuinely tried to stay off the piss Friday night, and Jackson and his sister Maddie wrote me into going out. I didn't want to go out one bit.
It was worth it though.
It was fun, but like I wanted to stay off the piss.
He wanted to stay off the piss until he was caught in 4K on Snapchat sculling a jug. As soon as we got to the bar.
That didn't happen.
Yes, it did.
No, that didn't happen.
Yeah, 100%.
No way.
100%.
And then what made me this week is at pre-start last week, the boys mentioned that we're like under a month until we knock off for the year and have a couple of weeks off.
How good's that, eh?
Mate, the feeling's immaculate.
There's nothing better than Chrissy season.
No,
like when you know
all.
you're going to have a good amount of time off work.
Yeah, and then also under the tree at home, there's presents filling up, and I'm stoked.
Do you like the chocolate stockings?
100%, dude. Stocking's the best part of it.
They are good. There's like a light at the end of the tunnel this time of the year, eh?
100%.
100%.
Fucking
Like,
more than a candle
it's so
these
good
days.
when you can see a finish line. That's why like March time's so scary.
Yeah.
There's no finish
You're
lines
so
in
far
sight.
away from the finish
And you're
line.
slowly slipping into winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, winter's not a good feeling, is
The
it?
most depressive time of the year.
And then I've mentioned it before, but we're getting stuck into this Power TV series. Like we're in the 5th season now, and you said actually have to watch it. It's fucking incredible.
What's it
It's
about?
50 Cent like executive produces it, and it's just about like these like two kingpin drug dealers in New York that like just go against each other, and it's like actually unbelievable.
Just gang shit pretty
Just
well.
absolute gang shit.
What happens here every Friday?
Yeah, the
and
type of
Saturday
shit that we do.
Nah, that doesn't
The
happen.
type of shit we on.
But then that's what made and broke me this week, boys. So what about you?
What broke me this week, I got a few things because
course
it's been a while since our last proper episode. So our last episode we spoke about I was going into my OzTag grand final. Turns out we fucking lost. So, and the first touch of the game, my head was so high. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna bring this back. Like I'm gonna win this grand final." Passed the ball, intercept.
Yeah.
They scored a
They
try.
scored
How much did they win by?
2 tries.
They did come back, to be fair. Coxie and I were late, and I was watching him, and he rocks up. I was like, Courtney's like, oh, film him. I was like, nah, we'll let him go. Catches a ball, throws an intercept, they score.
It was so bad. Like, worst start possible to
And then
the
he just
game.
looked at me on the sideline and flipped me off.
Yeah. Like, the week before, it looked like Wally Lewis playing backyard footy.
And now all he talks about is like, no, you should have seen like the Thursday before.
Yeah.
Like, it was incredible. It was so incredible.
And then what also broke me was I was sick this week. So, lost my voice. Worked only 2 days this week. No money coming in.
Sounded
Just
husky
ruined
as
me.
fuck.
I rang him on Friday and it sounded like he'd smoked a pack of cigarettes. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, still likely.
He's like, I'm cook again, man.
Yeah, you just get crooked, don't you?
Yeah, well, it's bad. It's because of our weekends.
Yeah, well, I'm fucking sweet.
Wait, we're becoming self-aware though. So.
Wait, speaking of our weekends, that's probably what made me as well. We went to Spilt Milk, which is pretty good.
Daddy
Me and Chip,
fucking
duo
Dom.
mission again, and Dom Dollar, unreal.
Daddy
sure
Dom.
everyone's heard of it now on TikTok, but
Yeah, bruh.
What was your favourite act?
Dom Dollar 100%. Like Chris
Dollar,
Lake
yeah.
played before him, and he
Yeah.
was unbelievable. Like, holy shit. Dom Dollar comes out,
Yeah.
first song, Black Betty.
like absolutely like picked up Chris Lake and wiped his decks with him.
Yeah, there was like, so there was no like flames all night. Dom Dollar comes on, first drop, flame, shoot, fucking
Yeah.
like 8 foot in the air.
It was so
And
good.
Coxie and I were like bang middle at the front.
Yeah.
Were
Couldn't have been in a better spot.
there the annoying chicks that just get on the shoulders in front while
Yeah.
you're trying to watch the set?
Yes. Wait, there was this chick that comes up to me and she's like, oh, it happened a few times. She's like, can I up on your shoulder? I was like, nah, bad shoulder, sorry. And then we'd always go to Chip straight after.
And then I just went like, nah. The whole weekend I just go, nah. And then just be the biggest fuck with it.
So good.
But yeah, it was like,
Wait, the bad shoulder works every time. If you're sick of giving chicks shoulder rides at festivals,
oh, mad
bad
bloke over
shoulder.
there. Legend over there,
I
eh?
thought you don't do the exact
What a
same.
fucking hero.
Are you
Wait,
just kidding?
How's
You're
this
fucking
part?
disgusting.
The amount of
Did you have your
shirts
shirt
off.
off?
No, the amount of shirts
No.
off in that festival was disgusting.
Wait.
At the end of Dom Dollar's set, some bloke walks past me. He goes, hey bro, how are you? Like, have a yarn with me. He goes, just, are you hot? I was like, oh, I'm fucking boiling, man. He's like, take your shirt off. I was like, nah, that won't be happening. He's like, why not? I was like, I haven't got the rig for it, man. He's like, you're fucking beautiful, take it off. It was like, it's not really the point though, is it? I'm not taking my fucking shirt off.
Yeah, I reckon there should be like a ban on blokes taking off their shirts because there's nothing worse. You like dancing, it's already close, and then you're getting all slimy on something,
Yeah.
and it's just it's
You
so
brush
gross.
them, but instead of like colliding, you slip.
Yeah, you slip
It
off
was
them.
it was so hot in that mosh pit, right? It was that bad that because we were in like a tent, so all the heat was going up and it started dripping sweat off the roof.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
'cause the
raining
flames
under a
and
tent.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only did they like have flames, but then they had like this this weird fucking teardrop effect off the roof.
Yeah, it
sick.
was so good. It was so hot.
Condensation
Dom Doll would
pads.
have a beat drop. He'd have a beat drop. Flames would go like, Dom, this is fucking sick, but it's so hot. Please stop the fucking
Yeah,
flames.
cut the flames, yeah.
What should we touch on that
Pyromania.
now? Did anything notable happen that weekend?
What made him break you? I want to
Oh,
hear
okay,
that.
all right, we'll get into that. What made me was, like the boys said, we went out Friday night and we met, well, we actually made a really good friend. So we're leaving the Bluff.
Oh, yeah.
And we stumbled across this dude. From first glance, you'd think he was a crackhead, but after speaking to him for a
He
little
was a
while,
crackhead. He was a crackhead.
after speaking to him for a little while, he was actually a really genuine
He
bloke.
was so much more than a crackhead.
Yeah.
Like, so much
Yeah.
more. We ended up being mates with him, getting him to do stupid shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
First off, he was like, can I have a cigarette? And we're like, no, we don't have cigarettes. You can have a vape, though. His first ever hit of a vape
we saw
was
it.
from us.
Yeah.
And it was so, he had
And-
one toke, and he just like, oh my God. It was like stumbling
Yeah, it was
everywhere. And he goes, that shit's good.
And so the Reese Bros have got a good mate called Floppy, and he's like killing it on YouTube at the moment. I've been
Yeah.
watching heaps of videos, and in one of those videos, the Reese Bros come in and start calling him Scrotum. So I go up to this bloke after we leave Bluff, and the first thing I call him is Scrotum.
Yeah.
And we all start calling this crackhead Scrotum, and he's loving it.
Yeah,
He's loving
He
it.
loved his new nickname, Scrotum. So we just got around Scrotum all night.
Yeah.
We were getting him to tackle wheelie bins and shit.
And I'll show you after, but you know how I was on FaceTime to Courtney for the whole thing?
Yeah.
You can go to my like little screen in the bottom
POV.
right. You could crop it out and watch the whole fucking thing of Scrotum tackling bins and shit.
Yeah, it'll be in our next dump of videos of Scrotum if you're keen for that.
It's sort of
They're so funny. They're so funny.
It sort of shows that fucking he'll do anything for nicotine. That bloke,
Yeah,
hey?
100%. What a powerful drug.
You know what you do in
Yeah.
year 5? How you get up, like go sideways on the poles. That's what he's
Yeah.
doing. The core strength
Oh
thing.
yeah.
We've got a video. We'll put it in the next dump for sure.
You'll tune in the next dump. It's so funny. On our Instagram, by the way.
He was a fucking legend, but
Yeah.
he loved it.
On the other end of the spectrum, what broke me is
Chip.
actually a really simple one. Me and Chip had a bit of an altercation this morning via text, and I just like, it shocked me, his grammar. It was next level this morning. Like, and
I just invented a word. There's nothing
each
wrong with
day
inventing
it's progressively getting worse.
His grammar's never been good, to be fair.
I'm just making words up now. mate.
No, but you know what's bad is you're insulting us with words that don't exist.
Yeah, and they're fucking working too. So you
What
guys
did
are
you-
losers here.
Dim-witted.
Dim-witted instead of dumb-witted, is
I
it?
don't know. Dimwitted. It sounds
no,
good,
a
mate.
dimwit is a thing, isn't
Yeah, a
it?
dimwit is
I
a
don't
thing.
know.
So I'm pretty sure dim-witted could be something.
I don't know, but half the
Dim-witted is the word.
Well, that's what he said.
No, you said dim-witten.
Oh, yeah,
I said
dim-witted.
dim-witted. I said did.
No, you said-
dim-witted.
No, you said
did. I've got the
dim-witten.
receipt on my phone.
Oh, I've got receipts of you, bud, that you just don't like to fucking acknowledge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dim-witten. But yeah, no, we've had a busy week. Spilt milk, any notable things? Oh, yeah, one of our listeners tried to spike us in a Gold Coast club. So,
Again.
Yeah, he
I
came
don't,
up-
I don't know. Like, it's one of those situations.
Yeah.
If he's listening, look, first off, I want to say sorry because he got kicked out. But then at the same time, I don't know if we should say sorry because
Yeah, so like he came up to me and was like, "Oh, Chip, how are you, bro?" And I was like, "Nice to meet you. Is Coxie here?"
Yeah.
And then he's like, "I was like, yeah, he's just over here." He's like, "I'll buy you a drink, mate. I'll buy you and Coxie a drink." I was like, "Oh, legend, thank you." Comes back with like 2 cruisers.
Yeah.
Hands Coxie his.
hands
and
mine to
sprinkles
me.
something over the top of it.
I get my cruiser, sprinkles something over my cruiser. I looked at it, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? As Chip's dancing on the dance floor, he put something in Chip's drink. And then I'm just like, what the fuck? And then a mate that we were with,
Yeah.
someone you should not really
Yeah, you
fuck
don't
around
really wanna
with,
fuck with them.
grabbed both the drinks and then just started giving it to this bloke who bought us the drinks. It was, I don't know. And then,
But like-
and then he was like, no, it was just a joke. I didn't spike it. And it's like,
But like you,
What the fuck?
there was 3 people. I didn't say it, but there was 3 people that saw you sprinkle something over like our drinks.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna fucking spike us, just do it on the way there. Like, don't do it in front of our faces.
I got spiked at Splendor Man. I can't afford to get spiked again. Like, it's not good.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know, if he was joking, I apologise.
if it was-
but at the same time, it's pretty fucking stupid to be pretending to spike someone in
Yeah.
Surfers Paradise Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Reach out. We want to hear your side of the story.
Yeah, we'd love to hear it
Yeah,
from
and
you.
we were with like a scary motherfucker. Like,
And I don't know, then he ran out the club, so that doesn't really prove
that doesn't
innocence
scream
to me.
innocence at all. But
Yeah.
if we're wrong, we're sorry, bro. But like,
Yeah.
it very much looked like you were trying to knock me the fuck out.
Yeah.
It was just creatine,
But
man.
yeah, reach out.
He's
send
trying
us
to
a
get you
DM.
jacked.
Another notable thing from Spilt Milk was we're staying in this hotel. Obviously, hotels have elevators, right? And there's always something that goes down in that elevator.
Oh, mate.
We're on the 11th floor going down. As soon as the doors close on the 11th floor, Chip lets out the grossest fart ever. And we were just pissing ourselves off. We were like, oh, it's
Imagine
so
if-
funny. Like, the next person that hops in this elevator is going to cop it. We
Stops on, like, the
we didn't
fourth
think
floor.
that someone would hop in halfway through.
Stops on the 4th floor. Someone gets in, and I just start pissing myself. I couldn't like hold it in. Coxie's looking at me pissing myself, and these blokes in there with his girlfriend like.
It was like a couple looked like they were on their honeymoon, just getting gassed.
Oh.
It was so bad.
And like,
it was so awkward.
When they walked out, Coxie walked out with them, and I like had to pull myself around the corner and like have a big laugh to myself before I could get my composure and walk out of the hotel. It was
That's
fun.
fucked, eh? How awkward are elevators? Like, when you're in one and you let like a group of people in and nobody's saying anything, you just can't help but laugh.
They're
the
not
whole
all
time.
time. To be fair, I reckon it's like when you're sober, they're awkward as. When you're pissed as a gizzard, they're the funnest thing ever.
They're fine, yeah. I don't think elevators need to be as awkward as they are.
No.
I feel like just a general hello will solve a lot. I mean, a lot of the time I am just looking at my feet if I'm in an elevator with a random.
I'm
you
looking
see
at
him?
the mirror just at myself.
Yeah, you would be like that. Disgusting. Disgusting. All right.
Yeah, we said previously on the podcast we'd like to hear a couple stories from you guys. So someone has sent one in. I think we've got two, haven't we?
Yeah, I've got one from another couple.
We'll
You
cut
play
them
this
out
one
if they're
first.
shit, but this one, I've listened to this one. This one's pretty good.
Right, boys, I got a fucking yarn for you. Wanted one sent in, I fucking got one. My missus at the time, she could fatty fart on command.
Oh,
It was
no.
fucked up. But here's what's going on. One Saturday morning, her and her two younger sisters were in the fucking lounge room. Turns out they can all fanny fart. They're all fucking on their backs, knees pulled to their chest, fanny fart. I felt like I was in the fanny fart symphony. Oh, it was fucked up. Anyway, let me know if any other you mad cunts have fucking dealt with this shit.
Knees pulled to the chest,
Mate,
fanny fart symphony.
I've never come out to like a lounge room and seen the fanny fart Olympics. I can't speak for that.
That is disgusting.
That's
Is that a gift?
I don't
Is that
know.
normal?
Is that-
Well, I think we can say it's hereditary when it's coming through all three of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
True.
Our listeners are 50-50 split. So, ladies, reach out if you some fanny fart.
Is it genetic?
Do you have fanny fart symphony with your friends? Let us know.
Mate, that's fucking cruel.
That is foul.
Yeah. I don't even know what to comment on that. He sounded a bit like inebriated when he said that, but
Hey, shout out to him though. Type of listeners.
Hey,
we
that's
have.
that's something to walk out to on your Saturday morning, probably hungover. That's like a fucking very scary thought.
All right, stick around. We've got a big episode planned. All right, we're switching up our potties now, so we're going to be providing a little bit more content, a little bit more topics to talk about.
Yeah.
bit more insight.
Yeah.
We're just going to stop milking one topic.
Yeah, you'll see over the next few weeks how this is going to play out. But one thing that's been really on my mind lately, and I feel like it's a growing trend for girls in particular, right? How happy they get over the smallest things, right? Best example I can give
And how
right now-
angry they get over the smallest things as well.
That's
Let's
two
not
ways.
forget that.
Oh, but the best example I can give right now is when their barista draws a fucking love heart on their coffee cup. How the hell does that make their day every single time? They write their name with a little love heart and maybe it says, have a great day, and they post it everywhere. Fucking everywhere.
I
They
have
love
seen that on stories lately.
I've
They
actually
love
seen
it,
that like
man.
an overwhelming amount too.
I know. How does it just flip their whole day around?
It's
I don't
because
know,
it's
maybe-
'cause they're like, he wants me. He fucking wants me.
Maybe
It's
it goes
like-
back to the early days of your mum writing a note in your lunchbox.
Maybe it goes back.
That's
Maybe it
actually
goes back
probably
to that.
bang
You know
on.
when you open your lunchbox, there's banana bread. What's that? A little sticky note under the banana bread?
Love you, son.
Love your son. Have a great day, Mum XO. And that's enough.
And
And
guess
guess your friends see it, you get picked on for fucking days.
Hey, guess what's next
You
to it?
just see it, it's made your day. Maybe this is where it stems from.
It actually probably could stem from
Yeah,
that.
that's
If it's on top of an LCM bar, even better. You don't know, but I'm going to take it back a step further. Maybe it goes back to when we trained pigeons to carry letters. You know, or is that a bit of a
That's
stretch?
probably a little bit too far. Probably a little bit too far.
I don't know, yeah.
40 steps too far back.
But I can't believe how like the simplest things like that can just make their day. And they just got it. That not only will they walk into work with the biggest grin on their faces with their little iced coffee, but they tell everyone.
But
Like
maybe
their close
that's
friends know about it. Their Snapchat stories, their main stories, all hear about this
Yeah.
coffee cup.
Maybe it's like just so heartwarming that like something so little can bring up someone's day.
It's really so easy, isn't it?
It might be a combination of things like the coffee, UV12, hot girl walks, and just everything.
Hot
fucking
girl-
everything.
Documenting hot girl walks also makes their day.
Yes.
And then once bad bitch hour comes around,
golden hour.
Yeah, golden hour. Shit.
Golden hour gets them.
Maybe it's like the real little things for girls that just make their day, which is pretty nice.
Maybe when it comes to presents, we shouldn't be thinking about the jewellery. It should be writing letters on cups.
I might try that actually.
Christmas is coming.
Wait, Christmas is really quite simple.
Sounds a whole lot fucking cheaper too.
Yeah.
No, that's actually fair, but like how a little thing like that, I've actually personally, it's never gotten my hot chocolate.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
so if anyone wants to write me a note, I'm down for it.
Probably grown ass man getting a hot chocolate still.
Yeah. 2 marshmallows. You take off your marshmallows and your freckle. There's a little note. Ollie, love heart.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
I had one. I went to that Twin Fins cafe and I was wearing a Bobcat shirt.
Oh, sick.
And instead of saying my name with a love heart, it just wrote Bobcat meow in small letters on the coffee cup.
Actual?
On the coffee
That could
cup.
be a dig.
No way.
100%.
That could be a dig at you.
That's not a dig. It's like an earth moving shirt.
No, that is 100% a dig at you for the shirt you're wearing.
Oh, like an.
It
I thought
isn't-
you were meaning like a love dig, but
No,
Like
they
a-
were clowning you at the
Yeah,
coffee
I
shop.
don't- yeah.
The girls behind were like, this
They
guy's
were-
wearing a fucking
Yeah,
Bobcat shirt.
they all waited for you to pick up your coffee and they're like, got him.
I like looked at it and I just got sad. And I was like, is this normal?
Bobcat.
And I was with Matt at the time and he's like, it's never happened to me.
Matt gets a love heart.
Yeah, I was-
That gets you hot.
Matt is the kind of guy to get love hearts, to be honest.
No,
yeah.
that's a good call, but it also, as Jago said, it goes the other way too. Like the littlest shit can like really tick him off.
Another thing I've been thinking about as well that's been on my mind.
You've been thinking a lot.
Yeah, literally, 100%. Is like, you know, like when you're scared to, they say never meet your heroes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like never meet celebrities and like, it's like because they're secretly evil or whatever. Do you ever like get
Yeah,
scared
like
of,
they always want to disappoint you.
Yeah. Do you ever get scared of like meeting your celebrity and then turning out like they're actually a bad person, like things like that?
A little, I guess, because like like how movies portray them as
Yeah, it's like, it's
heroes
terrible.
and shit, and
Yeah.
it's like they have different values to how they actually are in people.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put like my tinfoil hat on, but I've been watching like a lot of TikTok conspiracy videos about it lately, about how like it's all a massive pedophile ring.
Yeah, like Hollywood and all
and
that.
it's
Yeah,
freaking me
I've heard
out.
that.
That's what I've been seeing as well. Yeah.
And they're drinking
Like-
blood and shit.
like-
Isn't it all that
wait.
by that like Tom
Like
Cruise?
apparently Ellen DeGeneres is fucking evil. Like that's what everyone
Yes.
says on TikTok. Like, all celebrities go like she's fucking evil. Like
This is
Illuminati.
alleged.
Yeah, obviously Ellen. Sorry if you're listening, but
And have you heard that one about, you know, that Scientology group? Like it's a group that Tom Cruise is in it and shit. Have you heard about that?
No.
Apparently they're like batshit.
What, Illuminati?
It might not be called that exactly, but it's just like this ring, and apparently there's that much goes behind it. Like
Yeah.
it's like illegal shit.
I
like
was
trafficking
watching
and that.
one the other day and I was in like a bit of a rabbit hole. So like the further down you go, the less likely it is to be true. And it was an interview of Ellen DeGeneres and Jennifer Lawrence, believe it or not.
yeah.
Now I don't look at Jennifer Lawrence and think she's into that sort of stuff, you know. But someone was like, the code word for children is pizza.
Yes.
So and it
100%.
showed this interview of Ellen DeGeneres with Jennifer Lawrence talking about like, oh, the last time you were at my house, we had pizza.
Yeah.
And they kept bringing it up
Like bring up pizza and comment. Yeah, because apparently, like, you know, Jeffrey Epstein, and we're digging deep into this right now.
Yeah.
But sorry if this is
Used
true.
to have got
Because
so
we're
much fucking time.
No, but like Jeffrey Epstein, you know, like shit went down that island. We won't talk about that.
The island.
Yeah, the island.
The island.
Apparently, like
Not
they're
Majimba Island.
Apparently,
Yeah.
in Hollywood, like their code word for like getting kids and is ordering like a pizza, and they're like different code words
Yeah.
for different pizzas.
Oh, so like pepperoni might be like
Yeah.
a 12-year-old.
Anyway, anyway, we're going way off topic here. Let's bring it back. But what made me think of this, like meeting your celebrities evil, is because I had a dream. And I had a dream that I met Jack Steele from Inspired Unemployed.
Yeah.
And we were having beers with him, and I was just being like, you know, like those guys that just annoy you.
Yeah.
I was him. Like, I was just annoying him, and he just turned into the biggest cunt. And he was like flaming me the whole dream, like just being the biggest dick. But
you were like,
and then
you
it just
deserved
changed my whole perspective of him. Now I see him, I'm just like, I just feel bad, like
What, for being that guy?
yeah, for being that guy. But then also he was like secretly evil as well
Yeah.
in my dream. Now listening to them on their podcast, I'm like, is this guy secretly evil? Like,
Yeah.
See, I feel like that's probably reading into it a little bit too much.
no, but it's like the same as you've ever had a dream of like a girl, and then all of a sudden you fall in love with her. Out of
You
myself.
really are single as fuck, eh? You really are as single as it gets.
No, but you know.
Do you want a
there's
name drop? Do you want a name drop?
Yeah.
There'll be listeners that agree. It's like
Yeah,
you don't
right.
find someone attractive, then all of a sudden you fall in love with like a dream, with like some like honeymoon phase in your dream.
But that
and
sort
then all
of-
of a sudden you find them attractive, like in real life, because you had a dream
Yeah,
about
I get
them.
that.
That
Yeah,
sort of goes.
that's what I'm saying.
I
back
can't
to
wait
the
to hear
thing.
who this lovely, like, lucky lady is.
I'm dreaming about.
Yeah.
I've had a few.
You got a name drop.
I've had a few dreams.
It's like, you know, for a perfect example of that, sort of on the same scope is, you know, Miles Teller. He was in Divergent.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
played the villain and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Nobody thought he was attractive until he played some fucking hunk with a mo in Top Gun.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's how it is though.
The way
Like,
they're portrayed in movies.
yeah, it reflects you so much. Like,
Yeah.
you know how
100%.
like you look at like it might be the nicest guy in the world, but in that TV series he plays a villain and you fucking hate him. It's like Suits, like Lewis Litt. Apparently he's one of the nicest blokes ever, but
Yes.
he plays a prick in Suits,
Yeah.
and I hated him.
Yeah.
hated him. But then there's like TV characters and like they're playing like the nice guy that everyone likes, and in real life they're pricks.
Yeah, that's Ellen DeGeneres, right?
And you can wait.
Allegedly.
What's the
Allegedly.
bloke who plays Bryce off 13 Reasons Why?
I don't know.
He's had like, apparently people still treat him like shit when they
Yeah.
see him in the street because
Yeah,
of how
right.
like
How bad
fucked
he's
up
like
his character was on scene.
But you just forget that like they're playing a fucking show. You
Yeah.
think like that's what they're like every day, and
it's
then you
in the
hate
fucking
them.
name.
Yeah.
Actor.
Yeah.
That's like the guy who played the
Joker?
Jeffrey Dahmer. The Jeffrey
Oh,
Dahmer
yeah.
series.
So that's probably the worst one to cop.
I know, because he like goes out in public now. Apparently he gets the weirdest looks from people.
Mate,
like,
that would be the worst one to cop. That was like, you know how they talk about when Thing was filming like the Joker, whatever his name was?
yeah.
That, how,
Then
much
he turned
how much
crazy.
that mentally affects you. Imagine what that bloke that played Jeffrey Dahmer, imagine how much that's fucked him up.
Yeah.
Like just thinking like every day, like the things that like he saw, even though like we saw him watching him and thought that he's crooked as fuck.
Yeah.
But like imagine like how much to get in the role. He probably had to do, like heaps of background knowledge and
I
like
couldn't finish that Jeffrey Dahmer series.
Neither could I.
I had to watch it with someone next to me because I was like
when he started
getting crook.
beating off in his room, that was sort of when I zoned out. Like, you know, that scene where he's
started
like,
doing it
he's got the
yourself.
moisturizer.
So you tapped out and did your own thing.
I said that doesn't look too bad, does it?
Anyway, back to it. No, I don't know. That's just a thought that's been on my head. Like, just how dreams can like change your perspective on someone.
You
Like,
reckon
it's
if
so weird.
You reckon if you're an actor, do you reckon you'd be real picky with like what roles you play? Like knowing that
Starting
like people
off, you
might
have to
take
do
you.
anything, right?
But like say you could
Anything? Anything.
say you could have your pick. You could be like an award-winning actor for a villain,
Yeah.
or you could be like an actor that everyone likes, but you're not like award-winning. Which one would you be?
Well, if you think about it, isn't Leonardo DiCaprio like not that much award winning? But he's like,
But
so
he's
famous.
but he's been fucking robbed.
Yeah, literally,
he was
yeah.
robbed for years and years. Like
I'd be
Shutter
him.
Island, Inception, and that he was robbed, and then he won it for
I'd probably be Matthew McConaughey.
I'd be Brad Pitt for The Hangover.
I'd be Alan.
be-
I'd be Alan.
Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah. Is that his
Alan?
name? Fuck, that's a mouth.
Nah,
Yeah.
what would you prefer? Award winning villain or just like fucking
Average,
hot
but
portrayed as hot as shit? and
Yeah,
just
you'd
like,
obviously
yeah.
prefer the hot portrayed
Oh,
shit.
I
Like,
reckon he'd be pretty mad being like someone that like played the role that well that you're like you get an award, but even if you are the villain,
I would 100
Yeah.
go hot as shit and
yeah.
just like
you just cop everything.
just
eh?
cop
Like,
on the limelight.
Yeah, 100%.
That'd be grouse.
I like. That
Are you
villain
looking
shit.
for an acting role? Is this sort of what?
Yeah, if any Hollywood stars are listening,
Yeah, if you're looking for a
Apart
role,
from
to,
Ellen
if
DeGeneres.
you're looking for a role to be filled with big tits, Coxie's your man.
a striptease scene, yes, please.
I can't believe how deep. I can't believe how deep we just dove into that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's probably it. So those are just our topics for the week. We're going to keep doing that.
Yeah, and let us know like on the back of Coxie's one. Then if you have any like real good conspiracy theories in like that regard or any other regard, send them in because we love them.
Yeah.
All right, so we've taken it extremely easy on everyone the last fucking couple months, but we're back, and there's not enough motherfuckers rating this 5 stars, and we're gonna jam it down your throats until this year.
Hypothetically, we'll jam it down your throats.
Yeah.
Vocals. We'll jam it down your ears because you're listening.
Yeah.
Obviously not throat. I don't know where I was going with that.
Rate a fucking 5 stars. There's not 5 stars. Fuck off. Because there's still some people out there giving us a 4.9 star
at this
rating.
point, like, you're trying to clown us.
Yeah.
It's not fucking funny anymore. It was real funny the first week when we were fired, but now it's getting to a point. It's like, are these cunts really still doing this? It's the same shit.
3 fucking diggers gone to war with a microphone, and you're just giving us less than 5 stars. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, get it up from 4.9 to 5. It's like,
come on,
fucking irritating.
Really, you're taking the piss out of us.
And we've also heard huge feedback of how our Song of the Week playlist is like music to your fucking ears.
Yeah, literally.
So it quite literally checks the fuck out as well. So get around the playlist.
The math is mathing.
Get around Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube.
We're on everything, and there's a lot of people who are listening but not following the podcast, so that's a massive thing. It'll update you when we release a new episode, like we always say, if that's what you actually want.
And if it's not what you want, if it's not what you want, you don't even know what you want.
Yeah.
Right?
So just follow it because that's what you're going to want in the future and you're going to be fucking thankful.
Yeah.
Listen to us.
Every Wednesday, you get educated, so it's a win.
It's a win.
Massive
Yeah,
fucking
every
massive
Wednesday,
win.
12 a.m. Get ready to fucking learn.
And as we said before, coming to the end of the year, big things planned for next year. Should we give him a little spoiler for next year, a plan?
Coxie's going to grow his sideburns out all of next year.
Chip's going to lose weight.
Nah, that won't be happening. That won't be happening.
No. Wait. 2 episodes a week next year. That's
the plan.
That's the rumour going around at the moment here at Mayfield.
And Coxie's only going to be there for one of them. So new fucking music to everyone's ears.
Rate us 5 stars. Get around it. Follow us. As Jacko said, we're on everything, so get around it.
And in the plug each week, we're putting in our broadcast channel on Instagram a question, and we're just going to answer the best question.
Yeah.
And just cut the fucking really gross ones out that you know we're not going to read.
And if you feel like for the 40th time you want someone to go an inch forward or an inch back, we don't want to answer it, all right?
Yeah.
We've denied it for fucking weeks and we're over it.
Wait, and nothing involving our parents. Our parents listen.
An inch, an inch back.
The question is, if you could relive any memory with each other, what would it be?
Relive a memory?
Mine would be the 2020 grand final. Was that the year when we were 18?
Yeah.
2021.
2021 grand final.
That was massive.
That was fucking awesome.
All
man.
3 of us holding the trophy up.
Yeah, that was pretty, that was honestly, that was awesome.
And we'd all had an absolute cunt of a year as well.
Yeah, literally. We'd all been through it that year. And we'd all been through it on the footy field in a great way as well. I think we all went over that line, that game as well.
It was the biggest fun.
Pretty sure I did.
Yeah, Chip, did you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
you
we
did
all
as well. I
did.
think we all went over.
You went over?
No, I don't think
I did.
Oh yeah, I might just go.
You can say the one you said before.
Oh
man.
yeah. All right, so I got 2.
Go.
So I'm going to go when we went to Struddy.
Yeah.
That was like probably one of the best weekends
That was pretty
ever.
cool, yeah.
And I'm going to go the kiss that we all shared outside when we started this
Podcast.
dead shit podcast.
Yeah. We've spoken about that on a few parts.
When we nearly got in a punch on because of the podcast.
Yeah. I reckon what I'd relive is when we just packed our shit and we went to Early Beach. I reckon just the adventure, just not having anything booked, no accommodation, finding the best hotel for like pretty much free that room because they upgraded us. I don't know, just us 3 just booking it down there. That
was the start of like some of the trips. Now we just live by the saying like we'll just go fucking unprepared and something will work out.
Yeah,
Fuck it, we ball.
We ball.
We're
back.
That early trip to episode number 10, I think, Tale of Early Beach. If you just want to listen to that one, but. Yeah, that's what I'd relive, I reckon.
Thank you for the question. That was one of the best ones we've received.
Yeah, that's a good
So keep that up. Keep that up.
Obviously, there's a bit of intelligence behind that brain.
Yeah, put it in our broadcasters thing on our Instagram if you just want to ask us a question next time.
5 stars or fuck off.
All right, so we know everyone knows we've got a song of the week every week, and I'm sure this week everyone knows because they've seen it on everyone's fucking story that Spotify Wrapped is out. So we're going to run through ours with everyone.
Let's make a quick comment on that. I don't know when it became popular or whoever the fuck thought it was a good idea to share your individualized music taste. Like, that doesn't inspire me. It doesn't inspire anyone else to listen to that music.
It's
like,
nothing but a flex.
What?
Wait.
And if Luke Combs is number 1, Oh, don't even think about it. Don't even fucking think
People
about it.
be like, my Spotify music's so quirky, and then number one's Drake.
Yeah.
Number
It's
one's
either
Drake.
Drake or Taylor Swift. Like,
There's like no in between.
No,
Hey,
but wait,
people
but
really be
wait.
like, I'm hell underground. Drake, Taylor Swift, Kendrick Lamar.
Are we just being cunts? Or like,
100%.
do any of you see it and be like, oh, they're actually pretty cool. They
I
got
saw
good taste in music.
two. I saw two when I hopped on Instagram, and I didn't open Instagram for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
No, wait,
I agree.
to be fair, like we're saying this, but massive shout out to everyone that posted us on their Spotify.
Oh,
bro.
Yeah,
That was fucking awesome.
podcasts are alright.
Wait, when
Podcasts are different.
Wait, when it's podcast, when it's us, double standards kick in massively.
yeah, we're
We love
hypocrites
that.
here.
We had so many messages.
Who was the biggest listener? Do you remember?
It was Court.
Was it Jackson?
no,
Jackson
someone-
Art
No, someone. Oh, was it Jackson?
with
Jackson
14K.
Art? Yeah, no. Someone
was the
came in.
percentage,
Someone
though?
came in with 17,000 minutes listened to our
Holy
podcast. To put that into perspective, we have under 2,000 minutes of podcasts released.
What?
Yeah, so that's a lot.
So I don't know how the fuck how many times he re-listened
The math
to
ain't
it.
math.
That's like, what, like 8 times?
Yeah,
8
he just
times every
re-listened
episode or
to
something.
heaps. So look, shout out to you. Obviously, love the potty. There was heaps of people like 14,000.
17,000. That means his IQ's dropped by 17 points. Or
17%.
increased.
Increased.
Let's go increase.
Yeah.
No, it's times by 17.
The higher your IQ, the worse.
I don't know how.
I don't know.
Wait,
No,
we're not
it's
smart.
not
The
that.
wrong people to talk
It's the
about
higher
this,
the
aren't
IQ,
we?
the smarter you are.
Okay.
Okay, it could be though.
Coming from me. All right, so I'll kick us off. I don't reckon you're going to think like what mine actually is.
Yeah, I'm
eh?
actually interested to hear yours.
So,
We're massive fucking hypocrites. We just
Yeah.
said we don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Now we're telling you.
yeah.
Oh yeah, so
It's not in the story though, so it's all good.
Fuck you for put it on your podcast.
So I'll go. My top artists were Rufus De Soul, Sticky Fingers, Old Merv, Spacey Jane, and Flume.
Oh, really?
Should we go, wait, now you go your top artist. We'll do
All
that.
right. My top artist was Ra Ra Viper. My second was Palace. Third was Zach Bryan. Fourth was The Grogans. And fifth was Old Mervs. And I had 59,000 minutes listened.
We're not going to do that yet, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Ruined
I
it.
jumped the gun.
Spoiler alert.
Guys, come on.
My number one, Old Mervs. Number two, Schoolboy Q. He
That's
he
fire.
kicked hard for me this
He made a
year.
comeback.
Late in the year
100%.
too. Kicking hard.
Kanye West at number three.
Boo.
Oh, anti-Semitic piece of shit. 21 Savage.
You are actually basic as fuck.
And,
Wait, why is bro turned?
wait, and then at number five, the Grogans.
Yeah, The Grogans
That's-
snuck in there.
that's
I
my
didn't.
artist. But my artist is so different to my top songs, which is
Yeah,
you'll find
alright,
out
same
soon.
here.
Well, I'll read out my minutes list and my top songs, and then for the M, we'll save our top genre, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got 39,164 minutes of
Rookie
listen.
numbers. Rookie
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah, well, I'm not a dead
Get
shit
those
to my
numbers
phone
up,
all
boy.
day. I can't listen to fucking music at work, mate.
Oh, go.
Top songs were You Were Right, Marinade, Cell Phone, Paddy, and Underwater.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Can you
Bet you
say them a
didn't
bit
think-
slower?
All right. You Were Right.
No,
Number
like-
2, Marinade.
Is that
number
You Were
3?
Right?
Yeah. Dung, dung, dung.
Yeah.
That one.
Marinade.
And then I had Marinade, which is Coxie's favourite song.
Yeah.
And then I had Cell Phone, Paddy, and Underwater. Underwater's
actually
by
good
Rooster
ones.
Soul.
They're good. Your music taste has changed so much
Yeah.
this year.
Since we flamed him so much for techno, he's actually
to be
hopped on the
fair,
indie
it's
train.
the exact same. I just listen to SoundCloud more than I do Spotify.
There was a moment where you were like doing mainies through Mooloolaba, which is like the hub of Sunny Coast.
God.
Windows down in a shitbox get playing
Shitbox
techno.
gets you watch your fucking mouth.
Like, that's fair enough. That's fair.
class and techno.
I just use SoundCloud more, to be honest.
Fair enough, yeah. What's your top song, Xhaka? I'm keen to see, because last year for you, it was
Oh,
hard.
last year was fucked up. I thought I brought it home at the end when I started to finally get happy again.
Yeah.
And then I went through my Spotify rap and it was just like,
You're a sad cunt.
I must
You're
be in
sad
a
cunt.
fucking bad place for a while. Those Sunday scaries,
Yeah.
man. My top songs this year was Hey Lover.
That's
You know,
a good song, yeah. Hey Lover, yeah.
Hospital Beach.
That's a
you
good
know,
song.
with
That
the-
was one of our song of the week.
one of the best guitar riffs ever. Inside My Chest by Palace, Young in a Garden by Sexy Girls, and One More Day by The Slingers. One More Day is fucking one of the most all-time great Australian songs ever.
True. I don't even know if I
you
know
would,
it.
you would.
Oh, okay, fair
Flies buzz around the homemade irrigation.
Can I guess one of your songs, Coxie?
Yeah, my top one.
Yeah.
I don't reckon you'll get it, eh?
I guess
No.
one, Pre-Loved.
No.
I want to guess. I reckon it'll be on your 5.
Yeah.
It'll be on your 5. Break the Bank.
No.
Fuck.
My top song, Where I Go by Old Mervs. That was a little bit of a breakup one for me, that one, if I'm being honest. Second one, Double Espresso by Dice.
That's a cool
that was one of our song of the week.
Yeah,
That
that's
one's
a good
fire. Everything is Easy by Rum Jungle was my third. That was another song.
Bro,
of the
that
week.
was late in the year too.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how that one kicked in
Yeah,
there. I
that's
was
weird.
surprised that Wait Around by Odd Verbs was another one.
Are you all sweet, mate?
Nope.
All right, just checking.
And then number 5 was Washed Out by the Grogans.
That's like a progression of getting better right there.
Yeah,
that
it was
list.
weird. Dude, I don't know how Paddy wasn't in there. I listened to the Paddy and cried to Paddy so much this year. And then another... Wait,
All right, mate.
wait, an honourable mention as well. Pre-Loved by Peach Fur.
Yeah, that is a tune.
Sorry to you guys, but you somehow didn't make my Spotify Wrapped, and I'm sure you are so devastated by that.
Have you got? I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but have you got maybe a song that's not on it that you think 100% this year was your favorite song?
Yeah, Pre-Loved. If anyone's going through a breakup, listen to Pre-Loved by Peach Fur. It'll fuck you up. It's really good though.
It'll fuck you up.
I can back that. Coxie sent, because Live Well was like my anthem.
That was
and then
your
Coxie
breakup
sent
song.
me Pre-Loved, and I was like, fuck, that is heavy.
Yeah.
Like, it is so. Listen to the lyrics of it.
Listen to the whole song, Pre-Loved.
Don't listen to it if you're not in a good headspace, though.
No, do it because it helps. It helps.
Trust me, don't do that.
I went 2 days where it was the only song I listened to. Not one other song for 2 days straight. It was just Pre-Loved by Peach Fur.
What were your top artists, real quick?
We've already done that.
Are we serious?
Yeah. You sweet.
The only thing we got left is what about? So all right, so the top genres this year. So my top genre was house.
Yeah, what was yours?
Australian surf rock.
See, mine was rap. I don't understand that because all my top songs were all like indie.
But your artists,
My artists
probably.
were all rap. Yeah, that's fair.
Have you got a song, Jacko, that stands out for you the whole year? Maybe it wasn't on that list.
Fuck.
It's okay.
You're putting me on the spot. Probably Pantone Karaoke. That's that one I've been playing on Prees a lot that nobody else likes, but I love it. I think it's really good.
At least he's honest about it, eh?
I'm self-aware, man. It gets me fired up. Shout out to touch on the weekend. We've got a new cheat code if you're going out. Get a 6-pack of ginger beers and a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc. You can pretty much steal the moon with it. I know that was just...
Or steal something else. We won't touch on this.
Mate,
we won't
come
touch on this
vault
at all.
that.
No.
Well, no one asked me what my song would have been, so I'll just answer it myself.
We're
All right,
we're
so Techno Disco Tour by Melody.
Can you say that slower once
Yeah.
again,
Techno
please?
Disco Tour by Melody.
You're a bit of a tool.
That was one of our song of the weeks as well.
It's a fucking good song, boys.
Anyway,
Liquid Spirit. Shout out to you as well.
Liquid Spirit.
Like Claptone.
All right, we're getting pretty dribbly now, so I reckon we should wrap this up now.
Good call.
Oh my God.
All right, LFI this week, in relation to last week's episode when we had Wazza on, it's about asking that extra question. Men's Mental Health Month, it's over, Movember.
But it's still not something you got to forget about.
Yeah, so if you have a mate that you know is struggling or you have a little inkling, instead of just being like, how are ya? And then they just give the automatic reply of, yeah, good, thanks. Ask that extra question because it might get it out of them.
Yeah.
That's the
the whole
meaning
base
behind
of
it.
it.
So ask that extra question.
It's easy to do. It means a lot.
Yeah. And Song of the Week this week, in honor of Spotify Wrapped, we're going to pump out 3. Get this playlist cooking.
All right, my one is, I know I said before, it's going to be Pantone Karaoke. Let me know if I'm wrong about that song because I think it's a fucking banger.
Pantone Karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's going to be Underwater by Rufus Du Sol.
Fair enough. And I spoke about mine before. I'm going to put in there Pre-Loved by Peach Fur.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 3 in the fucking
Get around
playlist.
that playlist.
It's fucking pretty
It's
good. to be
fucking got
fair.
a good mix of everything.
Me and Chip listened to our own playlist.
No, we didn't. It just came on.
On the way to Goldie, and it actually got us keen for Goldie.
Yeah.
Eh? Like,
It's actually good.
it's actually because you get like dance mix, and then you get a couple sing-alongs, and then you hit with something sad, and you're like,
And then you go, all right, we might skip this
yeah,
one.
it's all right to skip a couple.
Yeah.
And then you skip it, and dance song comes back on
And you're
again, and you're
back.
happy. So like, listen to it. It covers all moods.
And when you hear the sad ones, you know who they came from. I'm looking to my right.
Yeah, get around the podcast, rate us 5 stars, or fuck off.
Ciao.